you guys that don't get to play, you're going to get your chance today. All right, this is your chance, because I'm not crazy enough to think that all of you going to be in this room next year. Some of you going to jump in the portal. This is an opportunity for you to get some portal film. Okay? So I'm the kind of coach that's going to make sure we cut it, hype it up, give it to you however you want it, and make sure you're looking good in your portal tape. So this is, some of you guys that don't get to play, they're planning on jumping. You already made up your mind on jumping, so I'm just trying to help you jump. Okay? The rest of you guys are planning on just staying here, rubbing it out, doing your doggone thing. I want you to get you some good.
Let's pause right there, Peg. Hey, what I'm going to tell you like this is, I could commend Coach Prime for doing that. Because he ain't no fool to really what's going on or what will happen. It's inevitable.
And what's going to happen?
He said it. You think I'm crazy to think that some of y'all gonna still be here this time next year? Yeah. No. Yeah. Let's go on, just like any relationship. Hey, baby, we already know what's going on here.
Let me get you a settlement package.
You know what I'm saying? We get you a little grievance. Severance pay.
Yeah.
Gets a paid time off. You get that, baby, and we going about our business.
We good.
But you know what you want, I know what you want, I'm gonna help you. Now, this is the thing, and I'm gonna bring Murph into this real quick, because the Cam that Murph knew, and for the people who didn't necessarily know, I don't think you knew this, Peggy, me and Murph share the same birthday, right? We didn't find that out until we did an event at a church, both preachers' sons, and Murph was assigned to me, or I was assigned to Murph to be the person that Coach Meyer would assign big brother, little brothers. Like for all the freshmen that come in, you get assigned a person that really take you to the road. Hey, man, I'm going to show you how we do things. Hey, man, you need to ride, to the grocery store. Man, I'll take you. That's my job and responsibility, right? Well, when I was a freshman, I had a lot of time to think. But one thing that Coach Meyer would do, he used to call, I don't know if you remember this, he used to call it Monday Night Football, where all the freshmen and walk-ons or the players that wasn't really playing, we would have a full contact scrimmage. And it was it was definitely Monday night, because Sunday we was off. We had Monday Night Football where the starters, they came in shells, shorts. It was just a walk through, kind of get inserted with the game plan. Well, the freshmen, we came in full pass, because at the end of practice, all the starters, they went into the locker room cool. That was our opportunity to really play and put film up, but we didn't have access to that film. We would get coached up as well, too. This is our opportunity to get reps to enhance our skills. Yeah. See what I'm saying? I don't know if, Murph, you did that, but I definitely went through that phase, and I can kind of agree with Coach Prime right here. Coaches really do this for the development of players. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But thought processes on that, Murph.
Well, one, I do remember that, because you was my little brother.
Yep.
And I had been in so much trouble, and I never got a little brother. So when I got my little brother, I love my little brother. Like, you remember the day that we get to peel that black stripe off that helmet? Ooh. I get to come up with the helmet, and I get to say, hey, this is Cam Newton from Atlanta, Georgia. He get his stripe off today, and you got the bleed on the team.
Yeah.
And I peeled that black stripe off the helmet. I'll never forget. It was one of my proudest days as a big brother. But to Deion's point, man, I think it is very advantageous to the culture of the NIL space. I believe that, hey, some guys, you might see some guys perform and they get the confidence to stay and not want to leave, or you see that, dang, from this film, I didn't do good, and maybe I'm gonna stay because I'm really not that good. I think Deion onto something, man, because how do we navigate kids just jumping into the portal, leaving because coach said you had a bad practice today, and now they in their feelings and want to leave?
But the reasoning why, I think a lot of players are delusional too, right?
Yeah.
Man, in that locker room at Florida,
yes, sir,
I would call it a galaxy. Because you had so many stars. Everybody had a star. Yeah. 5 stars just walking around, 4 stars just walking around, no stars just walking around. Everybody had stars, right? In my year, we was the #1 recruiting class, followed up from the year before where Tebow, Brandon Spikes,
Percy.
Percy Harvin, Brandon James, those guys, they were also the number one recruiting class. Well, in order to be a number one recruiting class, you got to have at least 5+ 5-stars. And we had the likes of Pouncey Twins, Joe Hayden, Major Wright, Chris Rainey. Those guys, when you see all that talent around you, and Murph was older than us too, and he had the likes of Bubba Caldwell, Cornelius Ingram, Chris Leak, those guys really making a big impact. Jared Faison, you know what I'm saying? Folks that really was that dude. And you can have a delusion about yourself because sometimes people or athletes primarily don't know how to turn the page.
Yeah.
And they always lead with, man, I used to be, man, don't nobody care nothing about that.
What you doing?
And people get stuck in this quicksand of, man, I was the man back where I'm from. Man, don't nobody care nothing. What you do now? What have you done for me lately? Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, don't nobody care you was a 5-star. Bro, what you doing right now? You ain't even playing. You ain't even dressing. You ain't
all 5 stars.
We all 5 stars. So now what you putting on film, sometimes these kids are delusional to the fact to think that they're really good when they're really not. Bro, you got them 5 stars because you may be bigger than everybody. Bro, you got all them yards because you was playing in the weak conference. But your competition wasn't up to par. You feel what I'm saying? So now you have to keep getting better. So when you see things that Coach Prime is doing, obviously what Coach Meyer was doing too, the thought of the development, and we had this topic last week for Newton's Law, is development dead. This is teams, opportunity to really properly develop their players. And you will watch this film not with everybody else. You will have a more intimate, film study to say, hey, bro, you got to have this split. This was the play call, you didn't do this. So guys are still, getting better, or this is their plan to get better. So if they want to hit the transfer portal, they got film. But if they want to stay, we also got film to keep you on the right route to keep getting better.
And Cam used to go crazy on Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football and Sunday Night Football, because after we lost to Ole Miss, we moved practice to Sundays. And that was like too for all the big brothers to watch. Too, some went in, but the one, that really love ball will watch. And then you come into the locker room, you like, bro, my little brother, they can't kill y'all, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so now you got that camaraderie of little brother, big brother supporting you all around. I'm arguing with Percy or Spikes about what their little brother did. You know what I'm saying? So it might have the reverse effect that he might be thinking that everybody jumping in the portal, they might stay because of that camaraderie.
Yeah, but like you said, it does level the playing field. It's like, man, from the point of you saying, I was a 5-star, all right, now it's your opportunity.
Yes.
What you gonna do now with the opportunity? And then even for your starters, I'm sure from your vantage point, Lou, it's like looking back and seeing like, dang, this person coming up next. Let me make sure I'm sharp.
Facts.
Because bro 5. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't get too comfortable. And then to see them really progress with full reps and going against somebody and trying to put this tape
and it's live.
And it's live. So it's not like
real football.
Like this. So it's like, oh nah, he's sharp. Let me make sure I can't slack off. So I think this right here will be good for the whole team to see on a regular day basis.
But I'll say it like this. This is almost a comparable to preseason football or training camp. Because in preseason football, other coaches on other teams get to see
this,
and what is student athletes or to amateur athletes to professional athletes are now seeing at the collegiate level. This is the pros now. So it ain't no need to kind of hide who you got. It's inevitable.
They gonna be seen.
They gonna be seen because now you got guys, and I've seen this happen because, with C1N, athletes that may not be getting burned, they gonna put it on their social media regardless. Man, I was getting off at practice. They show all their practice clips. But to the point of Monday Night Football and Sunday Night Football that we did, the quarterback was live. So, bro, I'm getting sacked.
John Brantley.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at quarterback runs and hey, bro, it would be the worst thing, dog. But Urban Meyer has some real pettiness in it because we have like a period, and he would beep, 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 beep. Quarterback's live.
If
the quarterback's live, you're telling everybody that it's about to be a quarterback run. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Petty
but
mind.
at the same time, though, we had this discussion in our pre-production call where I think it was Roy that asked the question, do you consider Florida to be a moment in your resume or your career?
Yeah.
And I said yes.
Because a lot of people say you weren't you're not a Florida Gator.
Bro, why? Is because Florida developed me everything from my neck up.
Yeah.
When you have certain things, when Coach Meyer would say quarterbacks live, that taught me the mentality when it was 4th and 1. Everybody knows I'm running the football.
Yeah.
So bruh, it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Me versus you.
Like me versus you. Me versus you. So now it wasn't nothing for me to understand. Like, hold on, dog. Like everybody know what's happening. I know that they know what's gonna happen. Now it's up to them to stop it from happening. Everything that Florida taught me was to really enhance my mental. I saw Tebow. I saw how his level of stardom rose even when it already was at a height coming off of high school, being at Nice. And I seen how he handled, the stardom of his position. But when I left Florida, that's when I started to say, okay, I got the mental. I've seen it with my eyes. Now, how do I implement it to be what I know to be true? Working hard, taking the same things that I learned in that locker room, in those meeting rooms, and implement it everywhere that I went. But here we go, next clip.